Good morning, Rich Togs. We are here in day nine of our Rich Tog Advent. Our little bite-sized chunks of training, hints, tips, hacks, and guidance and advice for you lovely photographers. So I hope you're enjoying. Now on day 9, we're going to talk about niching down. That amazing saying, the riches are in the niches. The niches, that's how the Americans say it, isn't it? The beauty of specializing in a particular genre in your photography business. Now, I haven't always specialized, but right now I am a brand photography specialist. Over the 15 years I've been a photographer, I've started in weddings and events, moved into family, babies, newborns, and now I am a brand photography specialist, and I absolutely love it. Now, specialising and niching down isn't for everyone, but I must admit, when I look at the photographers that are nailing their business, smashing their goals, nailing their targets and their financial goals, it's usually the ones that have niched down and specialized. And I will give you some examples why. That's not to say it's I do know photographers that work in lots of different genres that are still smashing it. But for me, niching down, sorry guys, let's have a sip of my coffee. You know I love coffee. You know coffee is life. For me, I massively noticed when I specialised in a certain genre. For instance, when I specialised in newborns, I made sure, when I look at my stats, I definitely had the most success financially. I was the most lucrative, the most profitable, and I also had the most joy out of my business. And I probably felt the least overwhelmed I've ever felt. When I think back to the times when I've been operating in a few different genres, that's when I've felt the most overwhelmed, running around like a headless chicken, trying to be too many things to too many people, and actually not making the money that I needed and deserved from my craft. So that's why, for me, niching down and being a specialist is the way forward. So I'm going to give you, I've got my notes as always, guys, so I always like to refer to them because I like chatting to you and I get waylaid sometimes, so I like to make sure I'm giving you all the information. Why does niching down work? So for me, niching down means you are concentrating on one genre, which is a genre that you love, you enjoy, but you can then position yourself as an expert in that area. They're saying jack of all trades, master of none. Now, again, I know lots of amazing photographers who are actually nailing lots of different genres, but most of the photographers I know that are financially successful, that get the most joy and don't feel overwhelmed, are the ones that have niched down and have specialized in a particular genre, because it does position you as an expert. You can imagine when a client is searching for a pet photographer, a newborn photographer, a brand photographer, if they've got to search amongst your other genres on your social media or on your website, people have got the attention span of a gnat. They're going to give up and go elsewhere. If they land on your social media or your website and they see exactly what they want straight away, it's made it easy for them to learn more about you and book you. And it's also positioned you as the expert in that area rather than a jack of all trades. It's made it easy for the clients to see exactly what they want and then to reach out to you and to book your services. It also builds trust. When someone can see this is what they do, this is what they've mastered this genre. I can see beautiful pet images all over their website, all over their social media. They're talking with expertise about being a pet photographer. Then it's building trust in the eyes and the mind of the client. And then from the photographer's point of view, it's also a lot easier to manage. I remember when I operated in lots of different genres, you feel you're talking to lots of different ideal clients. You have a few different social media platforms to manage. You have different areas of your website you have to manage. You have different communication methods for the different clients. You have to do different setups outdoors or in the studio for your different clients. It's like you're wearing so many hats, and I remember that feeling of being so overwhelmed and not knowing where I'm up to. When I moved to specialise, I got so much more joy and ease from my work, and I found it so much easier to manage. I'm talking to one ideal client, I'm marketing in one particular way, I'm managing one set of social media messages and one look on my website. I know my setup for my clients, and it's that setup that I have to do time and time again. It's not like I'm trying to wear too many hats. So for me, niching down has been the way forward to making more money and getting more joy from my craft and feeling the most confident I've ever felt in my business. Now, I would love to know your thoughts, because